Not guilty by reason of insanity. What does that mean? I spent about an hour last night on Court TV discussing this very sad and albeit fascinating case. Random dude broke into a home in the middle of the night, kidnapped one or two kids, went out, killed the kid, and came back for the second kid. So what gives? Now he is claiming that he was insane at the time that he committed this crime. So in order to determine someone was insane at the time they committed the crime, they have to prove one of two things. They basically didn't know what they were doing, definitely didn't understand that what they were doing was wrong. And this happened because of a mental illness. For example, a defendant in the midst of a severe psychotic episode might have believed that they were following divine orders and therefore didn't understand what they were doing at the time was wrong. This is rare, but not impossible. Now, this is incredibly hard to prove. A team of psychologists and psychiatrists have to go back and assess at the time that he committed the crime, these criteria were met. It's a little bit different and interesting because they're admitting they committed the crime, basically didn't know their actions were wrong. The burden here falls on the defense to prove this, and again, it's extremely hard. So most people don't go this route. And you know what? People think the insanity plea is the get out of jail free card. That's far from the truth. Let me tell you why. It's because there's no sentencing when someone is found not guilty by reason of insanity. So sometimes they end up going away to a mental health facility way longer than it would have taken them to actually go to prison, do their time, and get out. And let me tell you, I've worked in both correctional facilities and mental health facilities for basically the criminally insane. They call them high security mental health facilities. You have way more privileges in prison. In a mental health facility, you don't have things like shoelaces or access to razors, or there's a lot of limitations and restrictions because of safety reasons, of course. So think about it, a life with no shoelaces. But if you are truly mentally ill, you'll get way more care around the clock at a mental health facility as opposed to a prison. So it's not the easy way out. And unless you're truly mentally ill, we'll go for this plea. You won't believe how many people try to fake being mentally ill. It's not that easy. A trained psychologist or psychiatrist will see right through it. You cannot fake mental illness. A guy that was successfully found not guilty by reason of insanity is this dude, John Hinckley, who attempted to assassinate President Ronald Reagan. It's an interesting case. To learn more about the case I was providing commentary on Court TV, tap on this link below. Stay out of trouble.